Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at Mattel, DC Comics Multiverse, Batman Arkham Origins, Harley Quinn. And actually, let me correct myself here. It's not actually Batman Arkham Origins, it's Batman Arkham Knight that this figure is taken from. Down below is Harley Quinn. She comes with a mallet, which is at least a nice touch. She's one of the few figures that come with an accessory. She doesn't look like she comes with her baseball bat, but I'll accept the fact that she comes with a mallet, at least as a accessory. On the side, there's a picture of Harley Quinn. Nice picture of her. I kind of feel like... I don't know. I kind of feel like the figure's going to be disappointing. Facially, I don't want to ruin the review so soon, but I don't know. The face, maybe out of packaging, I don't know. Back of the packaging, though, Harley Quinn. Her real name is Harleen F. Quinzel. Special abilities, trained psychiatrist, advanced martial arts skills, immunity to most poisons. DC Comics Multiverse figures are inspired by comic-based, character-rich entertainment sources such as movies and video games. These figures are meticulously designed to be truly authentic, celebrating the many universes of entertaining DC Comics material. Other figures to choose from are the Black Mask, Batman, and Joker, which we've also already had a look at. And what I'm going to do is take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the DC Comics Multiverse Batman Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. Stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. As Spot had already mentioned, Harley Quinn does come with a mallet. One side says your face here. The other side has some painted diamond artwork there. Other than that, the whole mallet really is just all brown in color. Sculpt is pretty good. Not really a lot of sculpting here, indicating the idea of wood, but at least the wood grain is added to the end of the mallet there. It's not a heavy piece either, so getting her to hold it shouldn't be too much of a problem, other than the fact that her hands are very rubbery. You can get them to hold her, well, you can get her to hold the mallet, but one of the biggest issues I have with the figure is something I'll talk about when we get to the articulation. You can see that she holds the mallet very easily. Taking the mallet out of her hand. She has, by the way, some peg holes on the undersides of her feet, but sadly no display stand once again. Just for a scale comparison, we'll just put Harley Quinn right there. Let's bring in the, let's get Joker in there. There's Joker. Get Harley to properly stand. There we go. You can see roughly, you know, they're about the same height. Harley Quinn really should be a little bit taller. There's Batman there as well. I mean, they're essentially all really the same height. Harley Quinn, yeah, maybe a little bit taller than Batman if you don't factor in the ears of his cowl. And then by that comparison, she's a little bit taller than Joker. She could have been maybe a little bit even more taller than that. Outfit consists of a dark burgundy, black, and white trim. Sculpt's pretty good. Sculpt in her outfit, at least, is pretty good. Her face is not... I'm not keen on the face. I thought maybe getting it out of packaging, it might not have been as bad, but... I don't know what it is. The face, it might be the hair that's giving her a little bit more of a fullness in the face. Maybe without the hair, and you obviously can't move this really anywhere else, but maybe without the hair, it might not be as bad in the face area. The sculpt on the pigtails is pretty good. It's closed, pretty close to the rest of her hair, because obviously if these were more free-floating, they'd be more susceptible to breaking off. I'm just not crazy on the face. The face really reminds me of Angelina Love from TNA Wrestling. That's the vibe I get when I look at her. Also, for some reason, I don't know what it is, her hands look oddly proportioned. They kind of look like oven mitts, like big oven mitts that she's got. It doesn't help either that the collars, the little cuffs on her sleeves, this area right here just looks really big to me. I don't know, maybe it's just me. The rest of the figure is very muted in color. I'm glad that the white is there. If the white wasn't there and it was just all black and this kind of this cranberry burgundy color, the figure would look very washed out. You will also be correct by seeing the fact that she has absolutely no articulation in the elbows. Batman and Joker had articulation. You could use the argument really that their arms were bigger. They didn't maybe want to run the risk. Sometimes female arms, because they tend to be skinnier, when you put a hinge anywhere in the elbow area, it can kind of lead to a very loose arm. Maybe that was the logic that they had here, but it's just a shame that she doesn't have any articulation in the elbows. Her dress skirt is a pliable, rubbery plastic. She's not bad. Again, I think the pros outweigh the cons. The one con I have with this figure, and I could really even live with the non-articulated elbows, but maybe the one con I have is the face. I feel like the face is just not quite Harley enough for me. It doesn't have like a youthful look to it. And maybe that's what's missing to this figure. I'm not sure, but something about the face I'm just not crazy about. When it comes to Harley's articulation, she has a ball joint in the head. I say ball joint, but really, you can't hinge the head up and down. It's really only just left and right. Ball hinge socket shoulders. Rotate all the way around and also out. She has a swivel in the hand, despite the fact that she has no joints in the elbows. At least she can swivel in the wrists. She has a swivel at the waist. And legs. Legs are hinged out to go forward, back, out. Also swivel at the... Interestingly enough, a swivel almost right above the knee as opposed to right here. Very interesting area that they've decided to put that. And she doesn't appear to have any articulation in the boots, which are laced. A little laced sculpt there. Is she great? Like, is she a perfect figure? No. I feel like the face really is what kind of deters from this being a better figure. Harley's, I find Harley Quinn is like the one character where a lot of the figures based on her are so hit or miss. A lot of times, I hate to say it, a lot of Harley Quinn figures tend to be more miss than they are hit. This figure I don't think is technically a miss. I just feel like they could have done better with the face. If you have Joker, though, I mean, it's fitting to have Harley Quinn next to him. Joker might be probably my favorite of the figures that we've looked at so far. Harley Quinn's not bad, just not crazy on the face. If I could give Harley Quinn a rating here, I am going to give her a 6.5. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight, Harley Quinn. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. Thanks for watching, as you always do. See you next time.